to the 42-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Oh, out of space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They'll go with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Pearson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw, it's Butler. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M going quickly. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off to the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's just It's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They've got the screen set up. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Butler. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Aggies will snap it on first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Grab near the sticks. It's Finley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Vols want to move quickly. Lost the fire on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking for a man, it's Butler. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pearson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the ball's headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Pearson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Volunteers decide to punt it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put him play from the 41 on first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. Oh, better look out. It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. It's a draw. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Vols come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He'll throw on third down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Pearson. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Scanning the field, it's Butler. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
first down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offensive.
Turning it on. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. That's caught. It's Lacey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Back to throw, it's Butler. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. After 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. It'll be 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. So here is the Tennessee offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got a man, it's Griffin. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Butler. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Good timing on the quick out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Butler. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Finley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Takes the easy one to the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Lacy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Quarterback will keep it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gonna look downfield again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Got his man downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggie. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Harvin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Looking to fire. He's got him this time. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pearson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker. It's Griffin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
Touchdown Vols! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.